Hey everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick little video where I watched the Moschino stuff pack trailer and kind of react. I've not watched it yet, so this is going to be my initial reactions and thoughts. Not at all staged, so this could be really bad because I could just kind of sit and go, or I might actually be surprised, or I just might be generally disappointed. Before, though, we get into that, I did want to quickly talk about one thing not Sims related, and that is Six the Musical. I don't know if any of you've heard of it, or if you haven't, but if you haven't, I say go and listen to the soundtrack now. It is so good. It is a pop musical, which I'm not generally into that kind of musical, but this was actually really good. It's about the 6 ex-wives of Henry VIII, and it is just so good. And it's kind of what I think more musicals should attain to be, especially ones that are attempting to be more radical or more countercultural, because that's what this is. It is in some ways, it's very countercultural in the sense that it is taking the agency away from Henry, giving it to the 6 women, and also framing them by the end of the play is not just the ex-wives of Henry VIII, but rather 6 individual women who have all done amazing things that should be recognized, or what they should be recognized for. So I definitely think you should check it out. And that's probably going to be the most excited I am in this video. Because I don't know. Oh, this is just a little loud. Okay. Let's go back through and let's just look at a few specific things. Okay, so this is an interesting look. We definitely see things that are already in the game. I'm pretty sure these sunglasses are already in the game, and these bracelets are, but this bodysuit, is it? Yeah, they don't show the whole thing. Okay, so here, these also look like a mix of new and old. Like this jacket up here on this pink jacket here, I'm pretty sure we have in the game. This jacket looks very identical to one. This skirt looks new though. This looks new. This definitely could be a new outfit. And then this dress, this is new. And I'm also not 100%. So his haircut, I know we have in the game. This, I'm pretty sure we have that one. Her haircut, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is new. As well as I think hers is too. Hers is definitely more of a traditional model with like the hair, fluffed back. So this, I think we have this thing. I know we have a sweatshirt with that on it in the game. This shirt is ugly. And then this one, I kind of like this one. I think this one's new too. Once again, like I said, I'm pretty sure we have this jacket. And here we're seeing, okay, so it's not a bodysuit, it's a dress. Okay. Ooh, I think this is a new outfit. Oh, I like that. And so these are also new things in the build mode. These lights might be new, they might not. I don't really use it. Look at the dangling lights unless they're chandeliers. This we have something like it in the game, so I don't know if this is just like a new swatch of it or if this is just a whole new like dresser thing in general. This I think is new, this like neon shape thing. These windows I know are new because at the end they showed it and I was actually really like, ooh, I actually like these windows because it definitely helps give it the feel that this is like maybe a old factory space that's been renovated, which happens a lot in especially urban areas for like arts areas. A lot of art buildings are refurbished factory buildings. This couch, I'm pretty like all this. I think is new too. All this furniture here. This rug might not be new though. And once again, these chairs also could just exist within another swatch because I've noticed that sometimes you'll be looking through and you'll be like, how is that a swatch that is so different? So, but yeah, this light I think is new, and then also we have this green, or not green, this gold tarp thing that they stand behind, which is also really nice. This is, like I said, this is literally taken right from the advertisement where Moschino, that's how I think you pronounce it, Moschino, for their collection that they created in the real world. This is one of the looks. Oh, and I actually really like that the two straps are different. That's a little nice detail. Okay. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a new outfit. Ooh, that jacket is... Ooh. I'm pretty sure these are all new outfits. Like I said, maybe it's just a sweatshirt, the Moschino sweatshirt we already have, so maybe not, but... like that little avatar guy I know we've seen before. But yeah, these I think are all have elements of new outfits. It looks like new poses too. I don't know if we'll be able to actually use those poses or if they're just poses for the, you know. Okay, so these are all new build mode items. Okay. Okay. So, I think my first initial thought is it's a lot more in depth for a stuff pack than I thought it was going to be, and that's not inherently a bad thing. I'm actually really excited. I think stuff packs need to be beefed up a little bit. I think a lot of them tend to be very lacking and not really worth the money you spend. I actually like some of the new outfits. I think they kind of fit maybe more of an aesthetic that I personally am just more interested in too. It seems to be I'm into really old antiquated styles or like more new up and coming kind of artsy looks. So take that as you will. I literally dress like I'm homeless. I don't know what I'm talking about. Overall, I think there's also some really nice build mode items coming with this pack. So, and I think part of the reason that it feels like they might be putting more or maybe overcompensating for what you would normally get in a stuff pack. I think one is the next few years of The Sims 4, the quality of the packs are going to go up for one. Like I've said this multiple times, Strangerville could have been an expansion pack because of how in-depth it is. Like if they just made the world a little bit bigger, maybe added a few more community lots, that literally could have been an expansion pack. And then I also said with Island Living, that even though like I know some people say that like they feel like mermaids were a little lackluster, or after you've played with them a little, you're kind of like, okay, which I kind of feel. But you cannot deny that for one, the world of Sulani is so in depth, and there's so much you can do, and as well as it really changes certain gameplays. So like as an expansion pack, once again, I think that also goes above and beyond. I'm going to compare it to, for example, Get Famous, which is, in my opinion, even though I think Get Famous is a great pack, I don't think it's a great expansion pack. I think it could have worked as a game pack, and the reason I say this is because it's not very in depth other than with the career, and then even then with like the acting career, it's so repetitive that it kind of, after a while, you're kind of like, okay, I don't want to play this anymore. Like, hurry up, let's get you famous and move on. So, I don't know. I think there's also an issue in Get Famous where the world's just way too small. And I think part of it is there's so much space on that map They definitely could have added one more neighborhood. They could have added more something like Get Famous. I think works great, but they could have just packaged it as a expansion pack and it would have been fine. If they had to cut down on maybe some of the build mode or clothing we got, then sure. But even then, I feel like so much of the build mode items, so many of them fit that mid-century Americana aesthetic that like they aren't super usable in everyday builds. They're definitely more usable they're definitely more usable than in just that one pack, which that's an issue we sometimes have. Like some of the vampire stuff, unless you're making a vampire home, you're not probably gonna use some of that stuff again. Um, so just things to think about. I definitely think The Sims 4 in 2019 and 2020 is really just going to step up their game. They're essentially looking at, all I think are complaints and things that they could fix and are really going to be addressing them in the sense that, they're going to start beefing up the packs. Because, I think what it comes down to is a lot of people also will discuss, especially a lot of EA game changers. They will talk about in their videos after they get exclusive access to a pack early that they also did not pay for. They'll kind of like, so is this worth the money? Would I buy it? And I think most of the time they say yes, you should buy it. But every once in a while you stumble upon one where they're like, I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for this. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. Make sure to go check out Six the Musical. So good.